Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Hey, we're back at it and ready to have a little bit of fun with Express Chord. And we have Barrell Bourbon batch number 33. Hey, before we dive into it real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to my newest patron, Eric R. Eric, thank you for becoming a patron and for supporting the channel, as well as all my other patrons as well. I really appreciate everyone who supports the Bourbon Judge, as well as everyone who also watches the channel on a weekly basis as well. All right, so Express Chord. I'm trying to keep this one super quick like always. So first and foremost, I should give a huge thank you to Barrell Bourbon. They did provide this bottle as a courtesy, as like a sample. No strings attached, just straight up, pure, true, honest feedback. All right, so what do we got in this bad boy? So Barrell Bourbon batch number 33 is a blend of high rye barrels as well as high corn barrels. So it looks something a little bit different going on there. And then the whiskey, kind of like even the last batch, batch 32, the whiskey is distilled in Tennessee, so probably Dickel, Indiana, MGP, and then also Kentucky. So we're not sure obviously who from or which distillery in Kentucky the whiskey's coming from, but the other two, we're pretty positive who they are. From an age statement, so it's a blend of 5, 6, 7, and 9-year-old bourbon whiskey. And on the front of the label, you'll see age 5 years, because a company always has to, I guess they always have to outline the youngest whiskey in the bottle, which in this case is 5 years. So they have to put that on the label, even though it is truly a blend of 5, 6, 7, and 9-year whiskey. All right, let's get into this bad boy. I opened it up already. You guys know the way I rock and roll. I already poured a little bit in my infinity bottle, and now it's time to enjoy this bad boy. All right. So, proof standpoint, 116.6, which is not bad at all on the proof. Ooh, this nose is nice. Damn, this nose is quite delicious. All right, so, wow, this is interesting. This is not your traditional bourbon, right? When you think of traditional bourbon, you think of like caramel, brown sugar, maple syrup. Nope, not that at all. This is extremely fruit forward. This is like a fruit explosion. This is a ton of like apples. Wow, ton of apples. A little bit of honey. Wow, interesting. A little bit of citrus, like some orange peel. Even some pear as well. And hell, I might even say even a little bit of lemon as well. This is a very interesting nose. It's extremely fruit forward, but very well rounded as a whole also. All right, so it's an $85 bottle, which is honestly not that bad if you think about it from like the age of the whiskey that's in there. It's $85. You can get it online. You can get it online at Barrell, obviously on their website, as well as some other retailers online also. But the cool thing, what I like about Barrell is that, number one, they typically blend the hell out of a lot of great whiskey. But you can always find it typically at MSRP. And there's never no secondary. There's no connections needed. It typically just sits on shelves and it's available. That by itself is pretty damn cool. All right, let's see if this fruit forward explosion is pretty good. Cheers, my friends. Ooh. Wow. That is a couple things. Number one, that's very sweet, and everything from the nose transferred to the palate. Tons of apple, tons of like orange and like orange peel. The vanilla is definitely in there. Even that lemon note is in there as well, and the citrus as well. Very citrus, like orange notes in there also. An extremely fantastic bourbon or blend of bourbon whiskey coming together. I love the fact of how they blended in that, like the Tennessee Dickel, and they really did a good job of adding in the Kentucky whiskey as well as the Indiana MGP. That is pretty damn delicious. Goodness. Ooh, wow. There's something else in the nose. Hold on. All right. In the back of the nose, there's almost a little bit of like a mint note, like a mint and pepper note kind of in the back there. I didn't get that the first time, but now I'm definitely picking it up. Interesting. All right. Cheers again. Oh, that's good. This would be fantastic with a cigar. All right. So I like to keep these quick. Judge, is this a buy at $85? Is the new Barrell Bourbon Batch 33 worth a pickup? Folks, the judgment is in. You should already know by I poured a second glass of it. I never pour a second glass if I really don't like something. That might be my giveaway. Not always, but sometimes. Folks, this is definitely a buy. Honestly, at $85, just knowing the age of the whiskey, the blend, and I think Barrell did a fantastic job of blending this bad boy. I will say though, if you are someone that loves like your very deep traditional, maybe more notes of like your caramel, brown sugar, think of like Elijah Craig, kind of a Stag Junior, you may not like this because it is very fruit forward, but for me, I think this is a phenomenal, and I mean phenomenal, blended bourbon whiskey. Absolutely amazing. Until the next time, peace, cheers, and most of all, salute. Take care, everyone.